These are chairs, right? What wording?
So sad. Oh, I fell down to see.
Someone did it intentionally, or
Actually, it's natural. It's like a round table.
wow.
It's sitting for anything.
But it cannot be table. I feel it's something like stage. Someone want to announce something or tell something.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to step back in time to a place where giants roamed and the impossible seemed to happen every day? Let me take you to a remote corner of India, to a village called Nartiang, where the mountains hold stories that still echo through the land today. Long before Nartiang had its bustling bazaar, there was nothing but dense forests and wild landscapes. The nearest marketplace was in a town called Raliang, and it was there that a legendary figure named Mar Phalyngki, a giant of a man, quite literally, came into the picture. It was a stormy day when Mar Phalyngki, a towering figure who stood at an astounding 7 feet tall, found himself caught in a torrential downpour on his way back to Nartiang. The heavy rain drenched him to the bone, and seeking shelter, he decided to stop by the home of the Raliang chief. But this wasn't going to be any ordinary visit. The chief's youngest daughter, known for her wit and playful spirit, saw the giant and decided to test his legendary strength. She pointed toward a massive stone in the center of the bazaar and teased, "Why don't you go ahead and lift that giant rock and use it as your umbrella?" Mar Phalyngki, never one to back down from a challenge, accepted. With incredible strength, he hoisted the massive stone above his head, sheltering himself from the rain. But instead of heading straight home, something unusual happened. He didn't take the stone all the way back to Nartiang. As the rain stopped, he placed it gently in the forest, leaving it behind as if it were part of the land itself. Now, here's where the story takes a mysterious turn. People who passed by that stone began to hear strange sounds. Noises like the chatter and hustle of a marketplace, as if the stone was somehow alive. Word spread, and soon enough, it was decreed that the stone was sacred. The land around it had to be cleared, and a Bai Bazaar Mai was established right there in the heart of the forest. But it didn't stop there. More monoliths, large stones with incredible presence, were brought in to join the first. Each one seemed to bring with it its own unique energy. And before long, what was once a simple village began to transform. The place grew into the bustling Nartiang Bazaar that we know today, surrounded by more of these giant stones, monuments to a time when legends were not only told, but felt. It's said that these stones are remnants of an era when the Jaintia kingdom, a powerful matrilineal kingdom, ruled over a vast region stretching from present-day Bangladesh all the way to the hills of Baba, Meghalaya. The people of the kingdom were believed to be giants themselves, tall, strong, and nearly invincible, though no official evidence has been found to confirm this. However, the sheer size of the monoliths and the history of the place suggest that their presence wasn't just symbolic, but a testament to the strength of the people who once walked these lands. Today, Nartiang still holds those ancient stones, a reminder of the giants who walked the earth long before us, and a glimpse into a time when magic and mystery blended seamlessly with everyday life. As you walk through the bazaar, take a moment to imagine Mar Phalyngki with the storm clouds overhead, lifting that stone like it was nothing more than a twig. And remember, in the land of Nartiang, even the most ordinary of objects has the potential to hold an extraordinary story. So next time you find yourself in Meghalaya, make sure to visit Nartiang. And who knows, maybe you'll hear the whispers of the past, or catch a glimpse of a giant walking through the mist.
It's like these are broken or something.
Broken. Why? It fell down. The Spanish maybe they cannot see it. It fell down.
Someone drank an tree bottle here. Look at that tree. This should be how many years old? That is banyan tree. It's not banyan tree. Are you sure?
Banyan tree, they do has those roots that going down.
Yeah, it is there, no?
Where it is?
There. That one is what? See?
That is your banyan tree. That big is your banyan tree.
Kind of market on the back side. I think these are, yeah. I mean this one.
It fell down.
All this tree is prunus. Wow, look at this. Tell this also fell down.
It is. See, you didn't see this color kind of it.
Oh sure. Just why? Okay, what is it for? Okay. It's comfortable.
Just sit once that you can. So relax.
Wow, nice.
This they used to make it with that.
Gober? Gober. You mean cow dung?
Yes, they
Okay.
mix with that, and then they used to do.
Yeah, just like a chips, dried chips. They burn it for cooking. Which big one? You mean that the biggest one? Out of these two?
This time they dedicated to the male ancestors.
Oh, and the flat one is the female.
Are dedicated to the.
So let's go eat somewhere.
In the misty hills of Meghalaya, where legends blend seamlessly with the land, lies a story so ancient it has become etched in the very stones of history. It's a tale of power, ritual, and sacrifice. A story that traces its roots back to the time of the mighty Jaintia kings and the legendary figures known as Mars. But before we delve into one of the most chilling incidents of human sacrifice ever recorded in the folklore of the Khasi-Pnar people, let's first explore who the Mars were and why they were so central to the kingdom of Jaintia. In Nartiang, one of the most notable sites in the Jaintia hills, a collection of monoliths stands as silent witnesses to the past. These massive stones were erected to honor the kings of the Jaintia kingdom, each one marking a reign, a legacy. But there is one monolith, taller and more imposing than the others, that carries with it a story unlike any other. This is the story of Mar Phalyngki, a Mar whose name would forever be tied to both the construction of this monolith and a gruesome ritual that would change the history of human sacrifice in these hills. Mar Phalyngki was a giant among giants, both in stature and in spirit. He was tasked with raising the largest of all monoliths in Nartiang, but despite his strength, the stone refused to stand. Time and again he tried, but the stone would not budge. In desperation, Phalyngki and his companions turned to the gods. They performed the egg divination, a ritual in which eggs are cracked open to interpret signs from the divine. The gods spoke clearly. The monolith could only stand if a human head was offered, a sacrifice, a life for a stone. It was market day in Nartiang, and the square was bustling with life. People gathered around the pit, watching the work unfold, oblivious to the dark turn the ritual would soon take. In a moment of calculated deceit, Mar Phalyngki accidentally dropped a golden tobacco container, an object of great value, into the pit. Without hesitation, a man from the crowd, unaware of the looming danger, climbed down to retrieve it. And in that instant, the monolith was raised. Mar Phalyngki, with his giant strength, lifted the stone and placed it over the man's body. The first human sacrifice had been made, the stone was finally set in place, and it stands there to this day. A grim reminder of the price paid to the gods. But the tradition of sacrifice did not end there. In Nartiang, the Durga Temple holds a different chapter of this story. a chapter that has lingered in the shadows of time long after the British banned human sacrifice. Uttam Deshmukhya, the young priest of the temple, claims to be the 27th descendant of the first priest appointed by the Jaintia king. He is the keeper of an ancient secret, one that he proudly shares with visitors who venture into the temple. The priest proudly shows visitors an old warrior's double-edged sword, an heirloom of the Pnar people, once used in the performance of human sacrifice. He tells the story of how, in the old days, the king's priests offered human lives to appease the goddess Durga, or her many incarnations, ensuring the prosperity of the kingdom. Though human sacrifice was banned by the British, the practice has not entirely disappeared. In the depths of the night, during the annual Durga Puja, a symbolic sacrifice is still performed. A black goat, chosen for its purity and health, is dressed as a human. A Pnar turban is placed on its head, earrings are hung from its ears, and a dhoti is tied around its waist. A human face mask is placed over the goat's face, and it is prepared for sacrifice. At the stroke of midnight, the temple is closed to all but the priest. Even the Daloi, the traditional chieftain, is not allowed to witness this act. The sacrifice is performed in complete secrecy, a ritual that has been passed down through generations, a final link to a bygone era. Though the kingship is no more, and the kingdom has long since crumbled, the symbolic human sacrifice continues to honor the past. From the towering monoliths of Nartiang to the hidden rituals of the Durga Temple, the echoes of human sacrifice resonate through the ages. Once a dark necessity to appease the gods and secure the king's reign, today the practice endures. Symbolic, transformed, but still a powerful testament to the deep connection between the Pnar people and their gods. The Mars of old may have vanished, but their legacy lives on in the stones, the rituals, and the faces of those who remember.
It's for How about this one? This one is how much? This one. Really? This two is 10 rupees?
Yes. This one.